The hitman stabbed his boss with nails. 3 nails pierced the boss's chest. If they were not removed quickly, he would suffocate within minutes. The hitman had failed a mission and was now being hunted by a client. He had no choice but to find his boss, hoping to get the client's name. Time ticked by, but his boss said nothing. The hitman watched as the man collapsed in pain. He quickly placed a newspaper underneath to prevent blood from spilling on the floor. He promised that once the boss spoke the client's name, he would remove the nails. Seeing his boss suffocate, the man felt no pity. He was a professional hitman, and this was basic. Besides, he had other ways to get the client's name. He went outside and found his boss's assistant. The assistant was curled up in the corner, looking at him with pleading eyes. The assistant said he knew the client's name. After a moment of hesitation, the hitman unbuckled the assistant's belt. He brought a trash can into the office and placed the boss's body inside. Then, with the assistant's help, he left the company. They went to the assistant's house. All previous missions had been backed up by the assistant. Using dates and numbers, the hitman found the client's name and the information about the hitman who had hurt his girlfriend. After getting what he wanted, he prepared to leave. But first, he had one more task. Now that he knew the client, it was time for revenge. He drove 1,000 kilometers to Florida. Using the address on the card, he first located the other hitman. He drove past the man's door and noticed a few thugs nearby. It seemed the hitman was connected to the mob. The man parked and planned his operation for the night. He first bought supplies at a supermarket and then drove near the target's house. He waited quietly for the right moment. When the house was empty except for the target, the opportunity came. He did not enter immediately because a fierce dog guarded the yard. He threw meat laced with sedative into the yard and waited in his car for 30 minutes. When the time was right, he pushed open the door. The dog was asleep. He tiptoed inside, searching for the hitman. As he opened a door, the lock beeped. The sound gave him away. Despite trying to stay silent, the target ambushed him. Their guns clashed, and they grappled. The man's size put him at a disadvantage. After several rounds, he was losing. Seizing a moment, he grabbed a handgun and took out the hitman. He then threw a Molotov cocktail into the house, creating the appearance of an accident. Do you think the man would succeed in his revenge?